Subtraction Principal, Myocardial Infraction. Example 1. Jose's significant other rushed him to the hospital when he showed signs of arm pain, chest tightness, and dizziness. While at the hospital, Jose taken to the heart catheterization lab, and during the catheterization procedure, 10 blood vessels in Jose's heart was evaluated, and 6 of the blood vessels showed healthy blood flow. Use the equation to determine the number of vessels that were being blocked. So 10 is equal to x plus 6. So to solve this equation, we need to uncover what x is. So when solving a linear equation, let's go to the summary. So when solving a linear equation to find a solution, our goal is to have the variable alone on one side of the equal sign. Subtraction principle means to move a positive term, we do the opposite and subtract. However, anything we do to the one side of the equal sign we must do to the other side as well. So it is very important to show all your work. And so now let's go back to our problem with knowing all this. So we have 10 is equal to x plus 6. So we need to get rid of the 6. So we do this by subtracting 6 on the right-hand side. So we go minus 6, and whatever we do to the one-hand side, we will do to the other. So we will minus 6 on the other. So this gives us 0. And so we can bring down the x, and then 10 minus 6 is equal to 4. So x is equal to 4. Now, if we want to check, we can just simply do this by adding 4 into x in the original equation. So we have 10 is equal to 4 plus 6, which is the same as 10 on both sides. So this checks out. So let's look at another example. Carrie experienced a heart attack around a year ago. As part of her plan to live a healthier lifestyle, she started to exercise. Recently, she decided that she wanted to run a half marathon. After talking with her cardiologist, Carrie has agreed to have a cardiac stress test to determine the strength of her heart. If Carrie needs to achieve an 85 on the test, and she knows her first set of numbers were 45, what will the second set of numbers need to be? So use this equation to help Carrie determine what the second set of numbers needs to be. Of n plus 45 is equal to 85. So to solve this equation, we need to figure out the number of variable what n stands for. So we can do this by getting the letter n by itself. So to do this, we need to use the subtraction principle and subtract 45 both on the left and right hand sides. So here we go with minus 45 on the left hand side, and we're going to do this the same on the right hand side. So 45 minus 45 is 0, so we can just cross that out as we're left with just n. Now 85 minus 45, so 5 minus 5 is 0, 8 minus 4 is 4. So we know that Carrie needs to have a second number to be 40. So when working to find a solution to a variable, you want to get the variable by itself on one side of the equal sign. So to do this, you need to take the opposite action of the numbers. In this case, we had a positive number, so we needed to subtract. When we subtract on one side, we also subtract on the other, and it is very important to show all your work because we will be doing some other equations in the future, and it won't be as easy to see. And so getting into practice of writing it all out will be very important.